Right, hello again. We're here with Steve Cox again from Boswells. Hello, Steve. How are you?
Very well, thank you, Peter. Yes, yourself?
Good. That's what I'm pleased to hear that. Just wanted to go through a few things with you, just to remind people about Boswells. Then you can see there's a website, and don't forget when you go through the Boswells, don't forget this. Always tell them that you're a member of iHowz, and that they will beat an existing quote. Am I allowed to say that, Steve? Is that all right?
Yes, obviously there's a couple of T's and C's in there somewhere, but
yeah,
I'm going to touch on them now. Basically, the T's and C's there are residential properties, no previous claims in the last 5 years, no flooding, subsidence issues, any of the properties, and it's on a like-for-like cover as well. So as long as we can see a copy of your existing, as long as we can see a copy of your existing policy, we can beat your current price. Yes.
Oh well, we like to hear that kind of thing.
Yes.
Right, just take us through the standard landlord insurance, which a lot of people get a bit confused with. What sort of things does it cover, or what should they make sure it covers? So.
Okay, obviously some of the important things that you need. Obviously, we need a standard household policy, and property owners insurance will cover your fire, storm, flood, malicious damage, accidental damage here or there. From a landlord's point of view, property owners insurance, you've got to make sure you've got cover for some unoccupied. And if a property becomes unoccupied, no one wants empty properties. You don't want empty properties. Insurance companies don't want any empty properties. But you've got to make sure you've got an element of cover in there for if and when it does happen. Any damage caused by a tenant, again, that's something very important. Loss of rent. So should the property be empty following a claim, and then in conjunction with that, you've got rent guarantee and legal expenses as well.
Just explain the difference between rent guarantee and a loss of rent, because there's a subtle difference, isn't there?
Very much so. 9 times out of 10, and with all our policies, you will automatically receive cover for loss of rent in with the buildings insurance. So the property's empty following a fire, storm, flood, whatever. Okay. Property's empty, can't be let. You can claim your lost rent back from the insurance company for the period of time that it takes to reinstate your property.
And you cover that automatically in your landlord insurance?
Our policy will include that automatically. Just if you're not insured with us, which I hope you are, but if you're not insured with us, check that you've got that cover in there. It's vitally important. Sometimes that comes to more than the actual cost of the claim itself. So, yes. So that's vitally important. Obviously, it's not rent guarantee. Rent guarantee is something different. Rent guarantee is obviously if your tenant's not paying their rent, that's something completely different. Optional extra. Always we can arrange the insurance for you, but it's not included in the standard package.
Okay, right. Sorry, I'll stop you on your list.
That's okay. No, it's no good. No problem. Another on top of that, subletting and serviced accommodation. Again, it's not the standard. It's not the standard offering. It's not the standard package from a buy to let perspective, but can always be arranged. And then you've also got your policy excess, your underinsurance, disclosure or non-disclosure. That's probably just the important things that you need to point out to the influencer. Yeah.
Okay. And another one which comes up quite often, I know we've got a website which we can bring up here, is estimating what amount should you put in for valuation. And I know you're always pointing people at this website, which is BCIS, and it says down the bottom you must register with them. Once you register, then you can use a calculator 4 times in any 12-month period. One presumes if you've got more than one email address, you can register more than once. But I know you can assist with this as well, can't you?
Yeah, if anyone has any issues with this, and if you can't log in for any reason, come to us. We can input some information for you, and that will tell you where you need to be. It'll give you a lower estimate, an average estimate, and a higher estimate, depending on what type of property it is. You just need some basic details: where it is, what it is, number of bedrooms, number of other rooms, if you've got a garage, if you've got a basement, whatever. It just asks you a few general questions about the property, and it will tell you where you need to be from an insurance point of view. Obviously, it is vitally important. We are seeing a lot of this now. A lot of people are underinsured for their properties. And if you do make a claim, say, I'm going to use some nice, easy figures for me really here. If you do make a claim, say for £30,000, so you've got a £30,000 fire, for example, you've insured the property for 100,000, where the true reinstatement cost should be 150,000. So you've only insured for effectively 2/3 of the property.
Yep.
So if you make that claim for £30,000, you would only receive 2/3 of your claim. So you would only receive 20,000 as opposed to the full 30,000. So it is important that you do get that figure as accurate as possible. Obviously, there's that website. There's on a mortgage report, it will always say, should always say, what the building sum insured, what the reinstatement sum insured should be. So yeah. So there are ways of finding it out, but it's nothing to do with the market value. You've got to remember that it's nothing to do with the market value.
The rebuild value, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Because I do say to people, you got to remember that if you're rebuilding, you've already got the land, and the land quite often is a lot of the cost of the property.
Exactly.
Not that. It's just a question of putting bricks and mortars back up again.
That's it.
What else should people be careful of with landlord insurance?
Okay, another one would be obviously, as I touched on earlier, unoccupied properties. No one wants empty properties.
Yeah.
As I said, landlords don't want them. They want to receive their rental income. Insurance companies, they don't want them either. They're not keen on empty properties. Obviously, if the property's empty, squatters move in, whatever, squatters move in, burst pipe, something, escape of water here or there. So it can be, and until you've looked at the property, you don't know what damage has been caused. So whilst it's been empty. So again, just to make sure you've got a form of cover in with your policy. Our policies provide cover for up to 90 days as standard in between lets. Obviously, you still need to do your inspections here or there whenever required, but you would receive full cover for up to the 90 days. After the 90 days, if it's still empty, talk to us, talk to your insurance company. We can potentially put you onto a different type of policy, get that 90 days extended, whatever. But as I think I've explained to you before, Peter, just talk to your insurance brokers, talk to your insurance companies, just tell them exactly what's going on, and as long as you've done that, you've covered your backs, and we can get you the right cover in place.
And if you're vacant for even say a short period of time, and unfortunately squatters do move in, they can be quite difficult to get rid of, and the police are not always interested. They should be, because it's an illegal activity now. Can you assist with that, or would that be a separate insurance?
It's going to be a separate thing. Obviously, if you've got a bit of legal expenses cover, we can arrange your legal expenses insurance. It would assist you in the removal of those tenants. But as you say, hopefully the police would get involved in that and assist you there. But at the moment, who knows?
All right. Okay. All right. That's all good stuff. So I think that the mantra there's two mantras which should come out of it. One is always talk to your insurers. The second one is whenever you want to insure, ask Boswells. I'm sure they can arrange it somewhere or another, can't they? So
we've always got that. Yes. We've always got that. So if you ever need anything, please just get in touch with us. We can arrange anything that you may need, any cover that you may need. We can arrange.
All right. Okay. Well, Steve, as always, nice to see you. So we'll catch up with you next time.
Thank you, Peter. Good on it.
Thanks.